Hey there, I'm Serena, and today I'm going to demonstrate a shading technique in this quick tutorial. You will have to have created the drawing ahead of time. If you're new to drawing, you can always trace the image from a photograph or printout. Let me know in the comments section below if you would like me to create a tutorial on how to create a sketch from a photograph in another video. For this tutorial though, all you need is a pencil, an eraser, and something to use for blending, such as a tissue, a Q-tip, soft paintbrush, or a blending stub purchased from your art supply shop. If you have a few different pencils with varying hardness and softness, that is even better, but not necessary. And of course, a piece of paper to draw on. I used an HB mechanical pencil, an 8B softer graphite pencil, and a Staedler Mars Lumograph black 8B pencil for the darkest tones. I also used a blending stub and a regular pink eraser. I will list the supplies needed and which ones I used in my description below. Okay, let's get started. I first start out by looking for darkening areas such as the eyelids, eyelashes, eyebrows, and outer forehead line. I then use the edge of my pencil lead to create shadows in the temple, nose, and cheeks. I create the rounded jawline softly, going in the direction of the jaw with my lines. Next, I use my blending stub to soften my pencil marks. Again, I try to go the direction of the skin, and sometimes in a circular motion. This pulls the lead, or actually graphite is what's used in pencils now. It pulls it into the white part of the paper, softening the pencil marks that were laid down, and also moving it into the areas that I need to stay lighter. If you are new to this technique, it is a good idea to practice laying down pencil markings on a scrap piece of paper and then playing with blending movements to see how the graphite can be manipulated to be smoothed out and also to create lighter and darker areas. If you notice, I'm using a clean sheet of paper to rest my hand on so that I don't pick up the pencil on my skin and mess up my drawing. And I continue this process of blending, pressing a little harder to push the graphite into the paper fiber where I want it darker, for example in the hollows of the cheeks, and just gently brushing the blender where I want the graphite to stay lighter, such as on the cheekbones. If you want to go ahead and pause this video to catch up, go ahead and do that, and then press play again when you're ready to continue on down the neck and darkening up spots on the eyelashes, nose, and other places of her face. As I work, I see places where I want the values to be darker, and I go back in with a soft pencil lead to add more dark tones. I didn't have a tiny eraser for this drawing, so I improvised and used the eraser on the top of a pencil so that I could be more precise in erasing tiny details as needed. It's a process of really looking at my reference photo, constantly tweaking what I'm drawing, adding more darkness, adjusting the shape, and then going in and blending. The dark black Staedler Mars Lumograph 8B pencil is my most recent find, and I really think it is the best for getting those really dark values, without a shine that other pencils tend to leave when you try to add more graphite. If you are serious about drawing and love contrast between light and dark as much as I do, I really suggest you go out and get yourself one of these pencils. So as you can see, just keep going down the drawing, adding in the dark values, using your blending tool of choice to blend the graphite and move it around, adding more darkness where the bone structure is deeper, and softening and using less graphite where the light is hitting the features. Once I've completed most of the drawing, I go over it one more time to darken the areas that should be darkest and soften the skin more. Always laying down my dark edges and then pulling with the blender to create soft edges. Thank you so much for following along as I shared my techniques for blending skin in this pencil drawing. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the little bell so that you are notified when I drop my next art tutorial video, where I will be creating a figure drawing from beginning to end.